Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Factorio Beginner's Guide. My name is Negative and let's get cracking. Today we're going to be working on our plastic. This plastic cracking. So yeah, let's go. Let's place some things down. Now to do plastic we just need petroleum gas and some coal. Pretty easy really. We're just going to place them in a nice long straight line like that. Actually, no, we're not. I have reconsidered. I have changed my mind. Yep. Fill the rock. Instead. Good. Now then. Build some more power poles because we're going to need them. Put some power down. Just copy and paste the instructions across all the inserters, all the chemical plants. Now then, we have our coal line right here. Perfect. And now we want a line for our plastic. Perfect. All very easy, isn't it? Outstanding. Now we need 10. We need 10 red inserters to take the plastic and put it on the belt. So we'll place them now. Now I had a thought about something cool we can do with this plastic after we've created it. But we'll come to that shortly. Now we've got a petroleum gas line right here. Electronic engines, nice, okay, we'll grab advanced material processing. Now I'm thinking that maybe we just hook this in here. Now, when you get into more advanced factories, this wouldn't necessarily work, and this is probably not going to work anyway. Simply because pipe mechanics in Factorio are a little bit complicated. Okie dokie. We've got it powered up now, and you can see that it's starting to already create some plastic for us. Now, interestingly enough, I've misjudged this. I'm going to need at least 2 long-handed inserters, and may actually need 2 blue inserters, by the looks of it, to output it quickly enough. Oh wait, I haven't got them all hooked up. Well, that would be an issue, wouldn't it? Oh dear. Now what this is going to do, building it like this, is going to actually make it traversable, so we can still walk through here. Aha! Now you can see how it says objects are being damaged. We're in trouble. We're in quite a big amount of trouble right now because you can see that a lot of things are being damaged. And there's a lot of biters up there. Okay, this could be interesting. So they've completely munched my power station. Oh wow. Yeah, okay, I'm in trouble. Oh yeah, bring on the fight. So there's quite a sizable base up there somewhere. Wow. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you don't build defenses. So we've dealt with the attack, but that was a lot of biters, and you can see that they've completely munched all the way through my power system and started in on the mines. And that's simply because our pollution has got to a level where it's annoyed enough biter bases that they've started to send bigger attacks. So I'm going to have to rebuild all of this. But it's probably not a bad thing that the entire factory's turned off for a little bit. You know, I'm not too alarmed at all. It can stay off. I'm playing around with my oil build. So I want to finish this first, I'll finish this and then I'll come back over and rebuild all of that. Because when the factory is off, okay, it creates no pollution. And when it's creating no pollution, you can't get attacked by biters. See what I'm saying? So, you know, having them destroy your power systems is bad, but it's not necessarily the end of the world. Because it gives you some breathing room, and it's actually a trick that I have used to salvage factories in the past. I used to do a series called Factorio Fix It, where people would send me their factories and I would fix them. One of them is a good friend of mine now. He sent it to me and said, "Don't bother, it's balked." And my solution actually was to turn off the factory. I managed to salvage it with a few tricks, and yeah, got it back to a stage where he could actually defend his base and defend his factory and continue playing the map if he wanted to. So we've got all of this hooked in now, and we've got it to a stage where we can actually take our plastic and ship it. Excellent. So let's go and rebuild our entire power station and put up some defenses at the same time, I think. Now we're also going to need some boilers. Lots of boilers. Actually, possibly not that many boilers. Now the reason that attack got through is because it came at us from a different vector. It probably came from this way, or even directly from the west. So I'm going to need to put in some bunkers here to try and prevent that from happening again. I've lost like burner inserters and I've lost everything. And this is what can happen, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think there's anything there. That's just a whole bunch of coal sitting on the ground. Okay. Okay, the reason I'm picking that up is so that I know how many I've got of each. And actually, I've built too many steam engines. The little blighters, I can't believe it. It's alright, we can build it new and improved with bigger power lines. And just make sure all of that's connected, because they will destroy everything. We'll build what boilers we can. We still have half the pipes. Okay. Come over here and grab some more stone. We need 8. There we go. Okay, done. Now this actually needs some fuel. Yeah, have that. Take that, my friends. Actually, I'll go and I'll grab some more fuel for that. So I've just been steadily turning stone into stone brick. And the reason for that is stone brick you can actually place on the ground as a pathway or a walkway. It actually speeds up your movement speed. And it was something that I was potentially going to have a look at in a future episode. But I suppose we can do it now. So you can see that when you actually select it and bring it out of your inventory, so select the stone brick, it gives you this green square. Now by pressing the plus and the minus button, you can actually increase and decrease the size of it. Now when you place it down, it actually, yeah, it does increase your movement speed. You can see that I speed up, I slow down. So quite cool. Pick this up now. Actually, I'm going to leave it there. Screw picking that up. Okie dokie. I have 28 boilers. I have underground pipe. Yeah, I have everything I need to rebuild this now. I'll need to build some more burner miner drills, but burner inserters, but that's fine. That's a minor consideration. Oh, that's one too far. Make sure there's no burner inserters there. Okay, so I got 6. I need a lot more. Now this won't go until I up the water. And that may be a bit of a troubleshooting trick for you guys as well. If it isn't going, have you hooked up the water? If it still isn't going, have you hooked up power poles? That's the other big trick. Okay, so that's going again. Now we need to build a bunker. That's what we need to build. I'm going to build it about here. Hopefully that catches everything that comes our way. We actually need to replace the power poles. Little buggers ate the power poles too. Oh my god. Can't believe it. So yeah. Something that looks like this. That's still building that. So I'll run over and I will grab some ammunition. Something to shoot the little biters with. Remember, 1 away from the wall. Need a box. If that's going to be the middle, that's fine. I can work on the walls a little bit. 1 away. I might actually enclose this a little bit. Just to make it a little bit harder to get to. For the biters, that is. Now, apologies for it being a little bit dark. This is just what we have to do on Planet Factorio until we know that we're safe. Yep, that should be fine. Okay, do that. Place it in our ammunition. Come over here, and we're going to actually just run this straight off of the power station, I think. Okay, just loading in a particular direction. It'll balance itself out eventually. Okay, now we need to hook this back up. I need to place lights down again. Oh no. Actually, replacing all of the old power poles is a therapeutic, shall we say, project for a later date. So everything is turned back on now. I think most things are repaired. And we have some defenses. Now, on a more hostile world, you build these bunkers everywhere. And then you just connect them with walls, so that you have this fortified, looking place. Really, really cool. But as this world isn't particularly hostile, you know, one major attack in kind of 5 hours is, ooh, shit, fuck, run, oh shit, they're after me, hide. We escaped. I think potentially you can see the size of the attacks is starting to actually increase, and that's because our pollution is starting to reach further. You can see we have a biter base up here. Dun dun dun. We need to get the lasers. I'm a fairly defensive person, at least in Factorio, so I prefer to play defensively until I have the technology to play offensively. That's why I like rushing to lasers. Now, we've got our plastic up and running, and we need to do something with it. We've got it now, we need to do something with it. Okay, there we go. Now, speaking of lasers, what do we need? We need batteries. So, to turn sulfur into sulfuric acid, you need iron and copper. Now, the iron and copper is way up there. Now, I had an idea. I had a thought about how to tackle the distance between here and up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a small railway system to do that. Because it's also going to move the plastic as well. So it's going to move the plastic, it's going to move the sulfur up to the main bus. And the reason I'm going to do that is because normally what you would use trains for is obviously transporting large amounts of your raw resources across vast distances. So, you know, if you had to say go, out here to pick up this iron, okay, say, you would use a train to get it back, but because we've got so much resources so close to the base, we're probably not going to need an actual train system. But I do want to show it to you guys. So I picked up some stone here, and now I'm going to go pick up some steel. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build some. Well, I'm not at the moment because I don't have the research for it. So as soon as that's done, I'm going to start working on the train research. But you know what's coming, guys. You know what's coming. There's going to be a little train station. Yep, the attacks have definitely increased. Here we go. So railway. So you can build a diesel locomotive, curved rail, and straight rail. Now, something else that we need to build is actually an engine. Now, an engine needs steel plate, iron gear wheels, and pipe. Okay. I think that's something that we really need to look at doing right this very second. So for the last couple of minutes, I'm going to start working on this production chain. So, iron gear wheels and pipes. Cool, we can do that. Let's grab some more belt to begin with. Short on iron, as per usual. Okie dokie, so iron gear wheels and pipe. We'll build 2 assemblers. Wow, we have no gear wheels. Let's pick up some more. So this is going to do pipe, and this is going to do iron gear wheels. Nice. As with everything that I do, this is just one particular solution that we can implement. There are many ways that you could actually build this, and this might not be actually very good. I don't know. So we've got our pipe and our gear wheels, quite straightforward. Now we need some steel as well. So luckily we have a main bus right here. We'll just jump this across like this. Okay, very nice. Now the reason I'm doing this is because I know that I'm never ever going to do anything else with this line. This is just dedicated engine production right here. Automated rail production is what we want. We want cargo wagons and train stops. Good. Now we need some more assemblers. So we'll build a few more of these. We're actually going to build 8 of them. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 3, oh, 3 and 4. Okay. Yeah, no, that works. That works. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. That's fine. Always be willing to adjust it. That's what you gotta do. Okay. So now we've got the beginnings of the build. So this will become engines. And I think that you guys can see what I'm planning to do here. So I'm going to end it on that bombshell, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode as we continue to build out our factory and work away at getting to the rocket silo. Remember, that is, of course, the what we're aiming to get to here. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the moment. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you the next time.